morning. My name is Jackie with Gale Force Wind. Welcome back to day 3 of the Lab West MINEX 2025. This morning's Thought Leadership podcast is sponsored by Roth Loxton. And it's been an exciting 2.5 days. We're nearing the end of the conference here now. So I would like to introduce Amanda McCallum. Amanda's no stranger to the mining world. So Amanda, introduce yourself, tell us a bit about Mining NL and your takeaway for this conference.
Thanks, Jackie. So Amanda McCallum, Executive Director with Mining NL. Mining NL, we're an industry association, not-for-profit. So we are the voice of the mining sector in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. And we represent the full value chain. So from prospectors to explorers, developers, the producers and operators, as well as the service and supply sector. So we support the full value chain throughout the sector.
Amazing. And Amanda, so you've been here for the last 2.5 days. You did a great presentation yesterday. I very much enjoyed it. That was a great picture, a great memory for you to have shared, which was quite nice. What have you gotten from the last 2 days being here?
Yeah, it's been an incredible, like you said, 2.5 days here. This region, Labrador West, Lab City and Wabash, is certainly a powerhouse when it comes to the mining sector in the province, with obviously iron ore, high purity iron ore being produced. High purity iron ore is on Canada's critical minerals list. It was recently added. It's an economic stimulus for the region, but not just the region, but the province. And I think that is certainly a key takeaway, not just for those of us that are within the industry, but also for the province. Really, when you look at the contributions that this sector makes to the province, we're the second largest contributor to GDP at 7.3%. And it's through projects in Labrador, which are the significant generators to that GDP. So it cannot be underestimated, the importance of Labrador to the province.
Absolutely, and I know I've lived here in Lab West for 16 years, and it's not an easy place to just travel to.
No.
So I think a lot of times, people don't realize what Lab West looks like, what the people are like, and truly what comes from this area and how much it gives back to the provincial economy. So it takes events like this for people to come, connect and network, and to be able to showcase the values.
Yeah, and I think you hit on something, Jackie, there, which is really key when you talk about showcasing the value. And that is certainly for us as an industry association, one of our strategic focus areas moving forward is going to be doing more of that. We often, and we're all just guilty of it, you speak about, it's easy to identify the problems or the pinch points or the stone walls that we face when it comes to projects. But we have to do a better job collectively of celebrating the successes. There's so much corporate knowledge that comes from an area like this with 70 years of mining history.
Exactly.
And the sense of community that people have here, the passion, and we need to learn from that, and we need to be able to tell those stories so others can also learn from that. And I think for me, that's one of many key messages to take away. But this is certainly a community first and foremost. And that message has been made very loud and clear by the people in this community, and very much that they're certainly aware of the mining heritage, and as well as that mineral resource stewardship, which is very evident in this region, but it's still a town first.
It is, and there's such a pride, from the local people here, and I understand that. I get that. My kids were born here. My son still lives here, and I lived here. This was home for me for 16 years, so I still carry a huge amount of pride, to come back to Lab West and to be part of all of this excitement. So I took away the exact same message, Amanda. So just to end with, what's the plans for Mining NL for the rest of 2025? What can we expect to see from you and the association?
So we are looking to certainly grow. We're looking to grow the resources and tools that we have within the industry, within the association, so we can better support industry. I'm looking to slowly build a team over the next coming weeks to a month. And I think our first and foremost is connectivity. We really want to work on better connecting industry. Like I said, there's lessons to be learned, there's stories we can share, best practices. There's a lot of really fantastic things happening here and opportunities, certainly on the exploration side. And I have to always, I say this a lot, growth of a sector begins in exploration.
Yes.
It's such an important part of the value chain. So we want to be able to continue to do more with raising the profile of the sector, raising the visibility, with the rationale being that, you know, people have a greater understanding and awareness of the value that the industry has. So certainly for us, it's to amplify, very much to amplify the profile of the sector, the opportunities, and also the when we look at this jurisdiction from investment attractiveness. That's also a key focus for the association.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to seeing what unfolds the rest of the year. I hope you're going to do your second golf tournament. I think it was a great success. But anyway, all jokes aside and all fun aside, we look forward to seeing what Mining NL, has to bring in terms of growth for 2025. And thank you, Amanda, so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Any final words before we end?
Just, mining makes it happen. I'll just leave it at that.
Absolutely.
Mining makes
Great
it happen.
slogan. Mining makes it happen. Thank you.